Here on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM, the radio with a difference. My name is Joshua Van Sleckman. Thank you for joining us, and we get to the news in the details. In light of the fact that Guyana has no standards for flaring to govern the oil and gas sector, ExxonMobil's subsidiary Esso will be following its own rules for the. Meanwhile, the exploration and production of crude oil in the exclusive economic zone offshore Guyana is anticipated to generate tens of thousands of tons of waste annually from the various sources, including the supply vessels, drill ships, FPSO vessel, and shore base, among others. This much is documented in the still-to-be-approved latest draft of Esso's cradle-to-grave waste management analysis done for the Payara project. The document submitted to the EPA is awaiting approval. According to the document, the total waste volume anticipated for 2021 from the Liza Destiny operation alone is approximately 8,000 tons and includes all hazardous and non-hazardous waste. Continued fulfilled development efforts for the Liza 2 development and additional drilling efforts is expected to generate approximately 6,000 tons year of total waste in both 2022 and 2023 as drilling winds down. And the Payara project continues its development drilling activities. We tell you now that the cost for the construction of the new Guyana Fire Service headquarters, a project which falls under the Ministry of Home Affairs, is estimated at some $648.6 million, according to the engineer's estimate. This cost was revealed yesterday during the opening of tenders at MPTAB. At the opening, 12 bids were received for the project. The Minister of Home Affairs, Robeson Ben, had announced back in June that the new location for the headquarters will be at Durban Park. The current headquarters is located in the congested Stabroek Market area, which hinders response time. Minister Ben, while announcing the new site, mentioned that the response times would be better and that there will be no more room for properly house, maintain, and deploy the assets. In February, the government in its annual budget presentation had allocated some $1.9 billion to the Guyana Fire Service to execute its plan for the year 2021. Meanwhile, the Bank of Guyana half-year report revealed that fish and shrimps production has been declining for 2 years now. This was revealed when the first 6 months of 2019, 2020, and 2021 were compared. According to the report, the fishing industry recorded mixed output performance, and this resulted into a smaller reduction of 6.6% compared to the 12.1% recorded in June 2020. It was also stated that while there was a decline in catches of fish and shrimp by 22.1% and 11.8% respectively due to the reduction of the number of fishing vessels operating. Earlier this month, reported that chemical changes in Guyana's coastal waters have caused a significant decrease in shrimp production. This was reported based on the information gathered from the Ministry of Finance 2021 mid-year report. You're listening to us right here on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. It is the radio with a difference. We will be back after this. Us on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. This is your news at noon. Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly Lennox Schumann is calling upon President Irfan Ali to consult with Leader of the Opposition Joseph Harman to make substantive appointments to the post of Chancellor of the Judiciary, Chief Justice, and as well as the Commissioner of Police and Chief of Staff of the Guyana Defence Force. In a letter to the President, Schumer noted that all 4 critical positions are filled by persons who are appointed in an acting capacity only. In his letter, the Deputy Speaker noted too that the Ali administration marked the completion of its first year in office on August 2, 2021, without making the appointments despite calls by the previous President of the Caribbean Court of Justice, Justice Sir Dennis Bryan, and the current President, Justice Adrian Saunders, for the confirmation of substantive Chancellor of the Judiciary and Chief Justice. With the time rolling on to 12 hours 13 in Guyana and right across the Eastern Caribbean, we turn our attention to your COVID-19 updates. Yesterday, the Ministry of Health reported that 2 more women who contracted COVID-19 have died. And as a result of this, Guyana's COVID-19 death toll has moved to 899. One of the women were unvaccinated, while the vaccination status of the other was unknown. Meanwhile, 66 new COVID-19 cases were recorded, bringing the total number of confirmed cases to 35,170. 23 patients are in the ICU, 76 in institutional isolation, 3,239 in home isolation, and 4 in institutional quarantine. To date, a total of 30,933 recoveries have been recorded. And it is time for us to turn our attention to the page 7 of the Kaieteur News that is dedicated to being blunt. Clerks of the Public Accounts Committee refused to work due to being quote-unquote stressed out. Talk about stressed out, and we should be the ones claiming that. Guyanese politicians in government and opposition look for ways to neutralize this. They try ads and newsprints and libel suits. They poach our staff. They interfere with our technology, internet and servers, and operations. Speak of stressed out, and it should be us. Here we are working hard and delivering a hard-hitting product daily. Come rain, shine, or stress. And with that, we've come to the end of your news package, your news at noon here on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. Allow me to remind you that you can get the full details of these stories and much more by picking up a copy of the Kaieteur News at a newsstand near you, or feel free to head across our website at kaieteurnewsonline.com. I'm Joshua Van Sleckman. Thank you for joining us.